So what's up, guys? John from Heavysettactical. It is such a beautiful day in Lancaster, Pennsylvania right now, southern Lancaster, that I had to be outside today. So I am on the bed, the tailgate of my Ford F-150, and we are going to do some work on this TRM Atom. So I reached out to TRM and told them just how much I loved this knife that I got secondhand from 5C Knives, aka Hatchet Jack, on Instagram. Check him out. Fantastic new friend. He's a crazy collector like me. And guys, pardon the nailer in the background. My dad and I are actually working on the barn, and I've been out here a little early, so I took my break to shoot this video. We are putting a dividing wall up just for the winter, so I can, oops, the air compressor just kicked on, so I can use the kerosene heater that I have in there for just for the winter, this winter, to kind of warm that enclosed space. So I got some big bay windows at the restore, and and we're going to close section off the back half of the first floor of the barn and make the shop enclosed with big bay windows so I could heat it in the winter. So got some really crazy stuff happening with the shop. We'll go over that in another video. This is a Kaisi, Kaisi K9. Sorry about that, guys. What I was saying was I'm using my phone on a tripod for filming today because I'm out in the barn, and it for some reason shut off. This is an Amazon cheapie 126 piece set plus my specialty tool for a strider. If anybody needs one, hit me up in the comments. I have an extra I'll send you. I like to do as much giving back to the knife community as I can. So let's check the hardware. I reached out to Three Rivers Manufacturing and I ordered a set of their titanium lizard skin scales, and they sent me a titanium pocket clip as well, which is pretty cool because this clip is honestly so nice because it's so pliable. I honestly, guys, prefer a pliable clip because it just goes in and out of the pocket so nicely on this TRM Atom. But we need a titanium one. So it comes with the hardware. Guys, I think Ford, when they made the Ford F-150, knew I was going to be shooting videos on here. So I got a cup holder for my coffee, or I can put my hardware in there. So let's bada bang. Let me make sure this trash doesn't blow away. Let's take a look at these scales and slap them on this beautiful TRM Atom. I'll tell you what, guys, Three Rivers, they do their due diligence with their machining. So let's try not to mark these up too bad. And let's throw these on this bad boy. Sorry, I'm trying to do this over my truck bed, so it's a little Doppler. Okay, so I got the scales there, pocket clip here. Let's see what hardware this is. I'm guessing it's a T6, which I don't like because they're small and they can bend and strip. Yes, which this bit is all but stripped out. Guys, it's worth mentioning. I always say this in my videos because it's very important. If you guys pay enough to get a $300 folder, get some nice tools to take care of said folder. Get some nice tools to take care of your stuff. It's important. So these are T6s on the body. We're going to pop those off. I'm going to put the new hardware over here and the body screws over here. Back, front. Do the same over here. Now, to be honest with you, not sure if I have to take the pivot out to swap the scales or not. I forget if I saw a video where they said you didn't have to. I'm not sure. So let's find out right now. Oh, okay, guys. I officially love TRM, Three Rivers Manufacturing, because you do not have to take out, that's just some oil I put in there. You do not have to take your pivots out to swap scales. Oh, wait. No, you don't. Oh my God. For those of you knife guys out there, you know why I'm excited. Because sometimes it's just annoying, especially that I'm outside. Holy crap. Talk about the world's thinnest folder. Now you guys get to appreciate the tolerances and the really high-end milling that goes into these knives, because it still works without the scales. So cool. So guys, what I can tell you is that this bad boy, from just carrying it the past few days out in the shop with all that metal dust and you know, all the crap in there, use a nice cloth. Don't use your shirt like me. I really need to take this blade out and make sure that those, you know what, guys? I'm really intrigued now. There's not enough room in there for bearings, it looks like, but this has some of the nicest action of any pocket knife. Guys, anybody that has a TRM Atom can tell you it's some of the best action in the world. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these scales on. You can see they're threaded inside of here. I'm going to put these scales on for now, but we're going to take this knife apart, because even with my eyes, I can see that it needs cleaned, but I can't tell what in God's name is in this folder to make it so smooth with the action. Is it a specialty bearing that's housed inside this, or is it phosphor bronze washers? I don't know a lot about Three Rivers and what they do with their TRM Atom. So guys, we're going to do a deep dive on this, but for the sake of the video and me shutting my annoying mouth, oh my God, we are going to pop these bad boys on. Oh guys, oh, it's so good. Okay, hold on, I got to take a breath. Oh, and we got nice new hardware. Nice new shiny hardware to go with the titanium scales. If I could get this darn bag open. Oh God. Okay, there we go. Okay, there's two first. Now it's always important to make sure you're getting the right screws. So front to back, front to back. Let me see here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it does include the pocket clip screws. Interesting. So it does include the pocket clip screws are flat here. That's interesting, okay, because the pocket clip, titanium pocket clip, okay, it came with the same flat screws. Okay, that's cool. So they, you know, I got a bunch of extra hardware. These are the 3 main body screws. So let's try our best not to lose them. And let's put this side in first. Guys, I'm doing this very barbarically right now. Very crudely right now for the sake of doing it outside and it being really nice out. Always screw to the left to make sure the threads are starting correctly. It's pretty important not to too terribly over tighten. Oh my God. So start your actuate that screw, go to the left half a turn until you hear the click, and then just a nice hand snug. Now let's put the third one in. And guys, these are the ones with the round head. The pocket clip screws have a nice flat head, flat face. I went to the left, you heard the click. Oh no. I think I just stripped out the rest of this bit. Oh man. Guys, if no one told me, and someone on the street handed me this knife for the first time handling it, and they asked me to guess the price, 20 CV titanium scales, some of the best action. Guys, this has comparable, I'm not saying it's the same. I just got my first Roosevelt, Oz Machine Company Roosevelt today. And I'm not saying that it's the same. God, this is so light. I'm not saying it's the same, so everybody calm down. I'm saying that this has comparable action to a literal Oz Machine Co. Rosie. And that I paid $1,300 for. So, pretty crazy that this folder, that I think the titanium versions are roughly $300. I think it's pretty crazy that that this $300 folder has almost as good action as a $600 folder, or I'm sorry, over $1,000 folder. Okay. Oop, new one's over here. So, one thing that's nice that this kit comes with, I don't keep it in there because it's annoying. It comes with a magnetizer and demagnetizer, and that's for this right here. You can magnetize it, put the, oh my God, I'm breaking my own rules here. You can magnetize it, put the screw on there, and then demagnetize the bit when you're done. So this part can be a little funky. That's why, like you saw me do with the first screw, I always put them in so they're hanging on that pocket clip, and then put the pocket clip down in there. But if you have a slightly practiced hand with tedious stuff like this, you'll be able to fish them in there. Okay, now these are semi-long screws, and you can see it's sitting above there a little bit. You can tell the head of my bit is torqued. That was from a Benchmade bug out back in the day. Whew, ladies and gentlemen, I give you bliss in a pocket knife. Guys, this is so much more gravy than the original scales. It's just too good. And you know what it makes me say to myself? What everybody else says to themselves. Now I gotta go and try all the other TRM knives, because this one, for the price, for a sub $300 knife, is absolutely the best. So guys, the original knife with the carbon fiber was about $300, I believe, after taxes. And these titanium scales, believe it or not, just for the scales set that I got, it was $235, $245 maybe. So realistically, now this is essentially a $500, $600 knife. But to be honest with you, I think it's worth more than that. that's a dirty pivot. Used knife. Still, the nicest flippy, fidgety action you could ever have on a folder. And guys, I'm telling you, I have some very serious folding knives, and this knife is by far what I put in my pocket every single day. That Demco AD20 I got this 2 days after. That Demco might as well not even exist. Sadly, I love, if Andrew Demco sees this, I'm so sorry, sir. I love Demco knives. Everybody knows that I'm a big fan of the Demco AD knives. And Gabe from the Last Huntsman channel has an AD 20.5. He really loves it. But man, this is next level good. Let's check the... Look at that. Flawless. Oh, it's to the right just a little bit. Might have to seat that pivot a little bit. That's just about perfect. It's still over to this left side just a little bit, but that could have been some... Guys, steel is very funny. Steel holds a lot of tension in it. So from changing the scales, you can offset the tension on the blade a little bit, or your line up a little bit. As you can see, it's a tiny bit to the left. Super solid lockup, no play. But I'm gonna have to adjust that pivot a little bit. Just beautiful. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't be afraid to like and subscribe. And if you get a chance to get your hands on a TRM Atom, don't you even balk. Three Rivers Manufacturing.